Hello guys, it's me Krissa. I'm back with another book review, and today we're doing a book that has been at the top of my TBR for like a month and a half now, okay? I've been meaning to pick up this book since I finished the last book in this series, and for some reason I have not picked it up yet. But I finally had a chance to read it, so this is my review of it, okay? And I left a little hint in the description of the last week's video, and I said it smells like teen horror. So if you're a fan of me, you should know what that means, okay? And anytime I talk about teen horror, it's probably gonna involve Daniel Vega, okay? And more precisely, the Merciless book series. Okay, so I love the Merciless book series. I love Daniel Vega, and I love the originality of these books, okay? And I love the descriptions, and usually I love the characters, okay? And every book I go into so excited because I love Daniel Vega, and I'm just ready for each book to be banging. Like, I really am. And so like this book did not pack that much of a punch to me, and I don't really know the reason why. Okay, so first off, the best book Daniel Vega has written and may ever write is the Merciless book 2, okay? The Exorcism of Sophia Flores. That book is the butter on my toast, okay? That book is like the wind beneath my wings, okay? I love that book. And one second, let me let my cat in because he's crying. Oh my gosh. Come here. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the second book is basically one of the best things in creation, okay? And after I read the second book, I was like, there is no stopping this Daniel Vega. She's gonna go far, and each book is gonna be like killer, and she's gonna have a movie deal soon, you know? Like that was like my opinion after I had read the second book, okay? And then I read the third book, and I was like, okay, Danielle still got it. It's not as good as the second book, but it still got me what I needed, you know? It was still like the fix I needed. But this book, it did not have what I was looking for, and I don't know what that was. I don't know what I'm looking for, but it just was missing something to me. I don't know what it was, okay? And Berkeley herself, I didn't really like her as a character, honestly. I didn't really like her backstory. I didn't like her like narration. I didn't like her, to be honest, you know? I didn't like the choices she made or anything. So it was really hard for me to relate to her and connect with her, you know, and like want to get into her story, because that's what makes me want to read a book, is when I want to be a part of that person's story and like find out what happens and just know more. I didn't want to know more about Berkeley, you know, and maybe it's just because I just really wanted to. I thought Sophia was gonna be in it. Like, yes, Sophia was in it, okay guys? Like, I don't want to spoil the book, but yes, she was in it, and she played a bigger role than you realize when you're reading the book, because it's not like shown until the end just how main a character she is in that book. But I didn't really like Berkeley, and I wanted more of Sophia, honestly. And this book was not what I expected. I was literally expecting Sophia to be like the way the like summary, like the way I read it is, I thought Sophia was gonna be part of the exorcism, like exorcising exercising this girl, you know, but she was not on the giving part of it, okay? And I don't know, but these books like are really starting to, I think, get repetitive. I think that's what it is, because they're so good. They're honestly good books. I'm not trying to talk trash about them at all, because this is honestly a good book series. But when you read the end and you're reading Sophia, like, she's starting to blend into the character of Brooklyn, you know, of how Brooklyn was. And so Sophia's not really Sophia anymore, you know. And now I just see her as Brooklyn, like 2.0, you know. Like, that's what she is. She lost every ounce of being Sophia that there was, you know. And now there's always like, here's the part I really don't understand, is how is all of these teenage girls getting away with murder? That's what I do not understand, okay? Like, how are these girls getting away with murder? Because there are people who plot and plan and sit with other adults for like months and plan murders, and who still get caught. So how are these girls pulling it off? Like, that's what I want to know. But that's just another like unrealistic point that gets me. And I don't know, I don't want to go on talking trash about this book, so let me get on with it. This book, I'm only gonna rate it like a 3.5, 4 stars at most, just because it's Daniel Vega, honestly. So she can make me like put a little extra in the bag, you know. But honestly, like, if it wasn't Daniel Vega and it wasn't part of the Merciless series, I would rate it 3 stars. So I don't know, it was a good story within itself, but for someone who's been reading the series and I don't know, this book just was not it. I think that was one of the reasons why I kept putting off the book, is because book 3 was already a bit of like a disappointment to me, and I don't think that I wanted to be disappointed again. And in a way I wasn't, but in a way I was, because I know Danielle could do better than this. I feel like she just didn't spend as much time with it as she could have, and put as much effort in it as she could have, you know. I think it could have been better, and I expect better from Daniel Vega. If that sounds very demanding and very terrible, but I really love Daniel Vega, and I've enjoyed the story she's written and that I've read so far, and I'm gonna continue to read her books. Like, as long as she keeps coming out with new books, I'm gonna keep reading them, and you can bet I'm still gonna read Survive the Night and The Haunted and all the other books she has, you know. But I'm just saying, like, with the Merciless book series, like, I think that's why she knew it was time to end the series. And I think this is a good conclusion to the series. So that is it, okay? So The Merciless book 4 by Daniel Vega, 3.8 stars. Okay, I'll give it a 3.8. And I would still recommend, because it still moves along the story. You still get more of what happened. I mean, I would still recommend, but I just can't get over how good the second book was, and I think that ruined like the rest of the series for me, in all honesty. But yes, that is it for my review on book 4 of the Merciless book series, Last Rites by Daniel Vega. So go pick it up sometime.